It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
Heyo, everybody. We're just waiting on Q to call. Oh man, it's been one hell of a week. Yup, how y'all been? I've been tired. Had my first exams for the school semester have been starting up, so that's fun. There's gonna be a new marathon for playing that I already have. So it's probably not worth taking the time to do because I already have the plane. It's like, really? I have the plane. Literally the only reason I would want to participate in this upcoming marathon would be for like the badge at the end, the marathon runner badge, which is apparently pretty rare, I would think. I don't know. So, like this is not a new plane. They're hosting a marathon for it, which, good for them. This is definitely one of the more rare planes to see out in the skies in the game, but it's the fact that I've already got it from a Steam sale that drives me a little nuts. Oh, hi Q.
Steam.
Good morning. Or
Good morning
or
to
afternoon
you.
for you.
Are you? And let me finish this. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there. I think, or 100 shamrocks anyway, Sergeant Zach. How are you, F-22? Are you well this morning?
I am as well as I can be. When exams get started.
Okay, and when do they start?
Last Monday. Like this past Monday, I had an exam, and I've got one tomorrow. So.
All right. Fun. So you're skiving basically, as we say in the UK. You're not doing the work that you should be revising.
I already did that yesterday.
Okay.
And the day before.
Okay, so you'll do some last-minute revising tomorrow as well. Have you got the result from the exam from last Monday yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, I keep my fingers crossed for you, and I wish you the very best with that and all of the exams that you are taking.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And just as a reminder to the audience, first off, our young friend F-22 Hunter is aiming to be an aeronautical engineer, so a vastly more interesting occupation than mine. Secondly, you can join his YouTube channel. I believe he's streaming, and by clicking on the link in the pinned message at the top of my chat. Okay, I guess we should fly. F-22 Hunter, what do you want to do today?
Well, they just announced a marathon for a plane I bought on Steam.
There you go. Life sucks.
Hey, you know what? At least it's effectively just free crates for me at this point. Because I don't have to spend money on their certificates because I already have the plane. So why don't we fly the plane when we talk about it? I guess since it is one of the more rare ones. Let's be honest.
It's also, despite being a tier 7, it's still a goodie.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, in my opinion, tier 7 is one of my favorite tiers. So that's not a common opinion, from what I understand.
No, definitely not a common opinion. Most people think tier 7 sucks, basically.
Well,
okay, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready. Tier 7 is one of my favorite tiers because the P-51D is in the tier 7, but
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Let's see if my cameras are working today. Oh, look at that, first time. Splendid. Oops, I've just banged the microphone up.
But there's also a whole bunch of other planes that I've actually come to enjoy at tier 7. The KI-84 being one of them. I like the TU-1, the new Corsair over July that was released. That's a great tier 7. Ironically enough, the TU-2, the bomber variant of this plane, is that's one of my more fun bombers. Granted,
I think the problem with tier 7 is not the fact that it's tier 7. Lots of the planes in themselves I think are pretty good, and you just mentioned a few there, which I agree with. The problem is that you face tier 8 so often, and some of those tier 8s are damn nasty.
Well, okay, tier 7 is ruined by all of the tier 8s you face, all of the tier 8 premiums you face, and the BF-109K6.
Which, of course, itself is a tier 7 with a more than tier 8 firepower. Yuri Koval, I recognise the icon, so have you changed your name? Whatever. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining the chat. And I'm going to go in the ME265 because I'm trying to grind my way up to the tier 10 of this particular line so I can start getting some FE mobs and progress on the Vampire.
Oh yeah, how's your Vampire grind doing?
Well, I've been rebuilding my credits this week, so I've largely been flying the P38L and the XF90. So we've got the credits back up towards 12 million now, having been below 500,000 a week ago.
I need to do some credit building.
It's going well.
Well, good. Oh, speaking of tier 8s.
Guess what?
Oh.
We've got Sergeant Zach in a 302.
Came Invictus.
Okay. And we're tier 7s. Well, the P61 will deal with him, won't it?
Well, that is an honor. I think this is the first time I've ever fought Kame, so...
Not my first time, and I'd like to be able to say to you that I fought him on many occasions and always come off best. This would be a lie.
So I'm thinking about skipping over the factory and going straight to the enemy command center.
What are you in? TU1? Yeah. Maybe go low and shoot out a couple of gun emplacements, but definitely a smart move in my opinion.
I need to dive anyway to build up some speed. Duh. The thing is, this thing's not really that good at keeping speed, so...
Yes, its retention leaves something to be desired. You're quite right.
Because I'm starting to worry that by the time I get here, it'll be flipped.
I'm Invictus is here, by the way. He's arrived at our command center. And he had no interest in doing anything else except shooting me out of the sky immediately.
Well, I found Sergeant Zach. And the F-82.
Yeah, they've done the conventional thing, and Kaim's done the unconventional thing, but both of them predictable. I can't go back to the command center; he'll just blast me out of the sky again.
I don't have the speed to get back to that command center in time. The best I can do is take out that bomber before it gets to its to that factory. Oh gosh, first game of the day, and I face Kame and Sergeant Zach. This is not fair. Hello, B-32. I had plenty of games ruined by you yesterday. I'm gonna shoot you down out of annoyance. Oh, there's a KI-94-1. You don't see a lot of those.
They're not the most popular of... there's something here stopping... Oh, if you kill that, we'll get the plant view. Oh, good.
Got it.
I've got one more bit.
Here comes the F-82.
It's okay, I've got it. Right, I'm going to throw the aircraft into the ground and try and get to our command center.
Ow!
In the hope that Kaim's left by now. What got you?
The S-82 just kind of rammed into me. To be fair, I didn't turn away either, so...
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I mean, I kind of thought my dual heavy cannons would have, shredded through the F-82, but... I guess not.
Kaim is still here, on almost no health.
Sergeant Zach is on no health over here. I don't see Kame?
He's over here, where I am.
Oh, okay.
He's just blown.
Oh, there goes Sergeant Zach.
Okay, so we've got this.
I don't have any ordnance, so... Oh, look, there's an F-82 again.
I've got a J7W1 in the region. Which...
He's down.
Okay, there's a Fokker Wolf above me as well. And Sarge, oh, watch out, here comes Kaim Invictus.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Oh, okay, let's see about baiting him down or something.
He's on fire. He's blown up.
Sweet.
Not the first time I've shot him down.
Of course, the one time I see him is when my tail is facing his direction already.
Well, he's not a risk for the moment. I dare say he's going to spawn. He'll assume I go to his plant. I'm going to actually play into that, because that tells us where he'll be.
I'm going to the middle garrison over here since I'm kind of already here.
Yeah, here he comes.
Yeah, you guessed right.
I'm a little bit surprised he played it as obviously as that. I've got plenty of company here, so he's actually left me alone. He's figuring the bots are going to shoot me down. He's probably right. I've made the F-82 turn as well. Okay. So now we won't do the obvious. We'll go over our plant and try and get to their command centre. The bombers should take the centre, so you can concentrate, if you like, on meeting up the F-82 and Kayam over that side, or you can run away.
Okay, yeah, I can get the...
I think you're probably right to run away.
So yeah, we got the center.
Bonjour, Herr Gouverneur, comment vas-tu cet après-midi? Je vais bien. Oh, what's that? Oh, I'm going to kill the ground attacker.
Oh, hello, Jawa. Oh, hello, Spitfire.
Oh, you found those that I found over by their spawn a few minutes ago.
Ow. I gotta get myself one of the twin Mustangs. I really do.
Yes. Either one is fine. On the NA server, I think the P-82B is probably preferred.
I see more P-82s than F-82s.
The F-82 has the virtue of being able to outturn the P-61. If you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you configure your turns. Oh, I don't believe they took this. I just shot down another ground attacker and somehow they've taken
B-32 up in the sky right there.
Right, I'm off to see if I can take their command centre. I think we've given a good account of ourselves considering we're tier 7s here.
Dude, I've had so many games ruined by B-32s. It's so annoying. Like,
Yeah,
I've been going down the Hawker line this week, and literally any time I went up in my Tornado yesterday, there would be a B-32 just there.
And likewise with, of course, the B-29.
I actually didn't encounter any B-29s yesterday, just P-61s and B-32s. Well, second in the combat group in a plane I don't really fly that much. I'll take it.
That was all right
will take it.
That was okay. That could have been a lot worse.
It was closer than I thought it would be. When you see Came Invictus on the other side, you typically assume a crushing defeat's on the way. But that was close. That was closer than I thought it would be.
It certainly was.
Well, I think it's your pick.
Yep. Let's go tier 10.
Tier 10?
But I'm just getting rid of a message here.
Mm.
Somebody's managed to slip one of the buy viewers from me messages past my mod. Let's get that.
trying to decide which tier 10 I should get. Well, which tier 10 I should fly. I've got 3.
Let me just report him. Okay. That's the report submitted.
Chat, should we run a poll? Should we do like 1, 2, or 3? Like just
Oh, Sergeant Zach, thank you so much for a large number of gifted subs, 5 in total. And I think I just saw Pew Pew Machine arrive as well. That would be good. Good morning to you, Pew. Well, good afternoon to you, Pew Pew. Unless you've moved to the States, I thought you were in Bulgaria. Good to see you. I was just thinking about you yesterday. You haven't been streaming a lot, or at least I haven't seen you streaming a lot recently, Pew Pew. Sorry, F22. You were saying?
Nah, it's fine. I'm just trying to decide which tier 10 to go with because I've got 3 and I'm not used to having 3 options at tier 10.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
You know what? I'll pick a dangerous option.
Oh dear,
a reputation-ending option.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Salway Klasovitz, good to see you, and I see you're going well as well, Head Reckonot, that's good.
This could be a reputation-ending decision.
I have lots of grapes, that's all I care about. Small black grapes. Yes, they're not rabbit droppings, they really are grapes. I shall prove it by eating them. Oh, maybe they are rabbit droppings. Understood, Pew Pew, working night shifts. Okay. And is that permanently? You can make nice wine from grapes. Really? I didn't know that. They are pretty sweet. Actually, they're small and sweet. If I froze them, maybe I'd be able to make a nice wine. Actually, they're red, not white, so. I have to say, Tebonji, good to see you. Juicy droppings. Yes, they were very juicy. Got a good load of water from them. Tebonji, somebody who I have encountered and enjoyed watching the streams of recently. Variety streamer. Amongst what he streams is Expeditions Rome, which is how I encountered him. So, good chap. I do recommend that you go follow him.
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
There's quite a few people on today.
Gaten, there's a spec to meet P1101. Oh, we have Sergeant Zach.
Okay, Gilzak is from the EU server.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I think this would be my first time running into him. Mainly because I play in the evening, so, you know.
Where are you going? You're going straight to the garrison?
Yeah, I'm going to go straight to the garrison.
I should go middle. See if I can buzzsaw my way through. It's a bit too early to tell. This is the NA server as well. I normally play on the EU server, but I'm with my good friend F22.
Hello.
We've got a regular thing going on Sundays where we get into flights and fights. Thank goodness for setting fires. Get this with my bombs actually. work. Neb. Good stuff. I should do for that. Maybe.
Bomber squadron detected.
Maybe.
Engage them immediately. A rocket
Yep,
has
we
reached
did in the end.
target.
There's an MEP. There's an MEP 1101 on my tail, and I can't shake him. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can get this hunter.
It would be worth actually trying, if you don't mind me saying
Oh.
so. In this particular instance.
I think he's gone.
I destroyed the Swift whilst we were at it as well.
Sweet. Well, I managed to get the hunter. I'm gonna play a little bit defensively now.
A large enemy force is attacking the military base. Proceed with caution.
Oh wait, maybe it was the Swift that was after me, not the 1101.
Okay, I don't know about the Swift. If it's the Swift, that's a different matter.
The Swift is someone from my clan, so that person would probably, you know.
But he wouldn't have enjoyed me shooting you down, I'm sure. Right, so I've got the MEP 1101 in my sights over here.
Yep, I've got him over to my right too. Oh, you got him. You got him easy. I'm gonna make my way to the command center. I'm gonna start prepping for a bombing run. I got 8 seconds on that, so
Super, okay.
let's see if I can get the Love Heart to activate. Well, it doesn't. Well, it doesn't give me a.
Should be out to
Notification.
Opt XF90. Yep. Stuff. Let's get the bombers then, perhaps. Or maybe we'll go for the J7.
Air supremacy achieved.
Ow! Freaking 88 crit my wing.
La 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 la. Let's get that base of W2 this time. Oh, who nicked that off me?
I guess Sergeant Zach.
Could be. Let's get the XF90 out of here.
The enemy has captured the command center. Don't let them gain a foothold.
Wasted a lot of time chasing the bot, but never mind.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Oh well.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh, hello. That's the second time you've buzzed me in an XF90?
I've got the Swift on my tail. Oh, you turned away.
Oh,
never
okay.
mind. That's okay.
Yeah. You should be able to outrun him, yeah?
I've got a maneuverability build, so we'll see. I've taken out a bomber on the way through. He's chasing me right across the map, so I'm going to lead him into a corner.
Yeah, it looks like he's falling for that.
Yeah, he's just given up.
All right, let's see. Can I get this bombing run at? Ah, really? There's like one part of that structure left.
Hi, remember me? Just shot the Swift down. La 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 la.
I'm proud of you,
How did we do?
Head back home.
Pretty well.
You changed aircraft before the battle.
Hmm?
You changed aircraft before the battle.
Yeah. What? I was at the F7U.
Yes, I didn't realise. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Not too bad in the XF90. It's a real killing machine in my hands.
It's a real killing machine in most people's hands.
Yes, true. And if we just look at my proficiency in it, I'd like to know what my average is. So let's just have a look at that. So I don't normally indulge myself like this. But average experience per sortie, 2,400 or plus. Most experience, blah, blah, blah. Average personal points earned per sortie, 10,460.
Yeah, the XF90 is a personal point printing machine. It's a really solid tier 10.
Well, as people who were watching my stream will have noticed, I was soaring through enemies like nobody's business there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not one of my better games, though, but that's a decent game. That's a decent game, that's for sure. Right, your choice.
You know what? Let's go 9. I have a new 9.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to repeat the exercise then. Not quite as effectively in the Banshee.
I'm officially 1 aircraft away from 100% researching the US tech tree, by the way.
Super.
I just need the tier 10 of the Republic line.
The F7U?
No, I already have that. The F-84F. That's the last plane.
That's the Corsair line, not the Republic line.
No, the F-84 is the Republic line. The F-7U is Corsair
You're right.
line.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The Republic line has the Thunderbolts.
Bonji, thank you for your visit. Thank you very much. And I'll see you again soon, I'm sure. In Rome, probably. 1092, my choice for a 9 game. Yes, good choice. And Randolph, who's your dudes? Yes, he's right, Pew Pew, and thank you for confirming he's right. The Gutless. I don't know why I had the Gutless in my mind.
Because I was just flying in it.
I obsess with that aircraft.
Which is weird, because you claim to not like it.
I don't. That's exactly why I obsess with it.
I don't think it's as bad as some people say it is. You just gotta, like... It's just a matter of figuring out how to fly it. Oh, look! Sergeant Zach...
Let's not do the airfield.
Sergeant Zach and a specialized F-86.
Yeah, the airfield is probably terra incognita.
I mean...
A ground that we should not go to.
This may be the most maneuverable Republic line plane I have. I'm gonna struggle against the specialized F-86.
You'll be nowhere near it.
And an F-85 is like... I've never seen an F-85 in-game.
It will very much outmaneuver you as well.
I figured as such. Light fighters generally outmaneuver multi-roles.
And trouble is, though, at least one of those players is far too experienced to be caught out, just sitting at the airfield whilst we take all the other sectors. I should have the heavies behind me now. Where is the other heavy? Right, the good news is their bombers are going to fly all the way over to our garrison. Because that's what we captured first.
Well, yeah. There's also there's a 287 over here.
Their F-86 went to their command center, by the way.
Okay. That's on the other side of the map, because I went to our command center.
And I think he's chasing a bomb at the moment. I'm hoping to catch him out. Right, between us, we've just killed him.
Huh. Okay, I am not going to be able to actually harass this bomber. That's not the button I want. Is it F4? No. Oh yeah, it is F4. Oh great, there's a light fighter. Oh, yeah, okay, that's not great. That's not good.
Hey, we've got the command center.
Great, I'm going to be running away now, because there's an F-80 something. Oh, look, Sergeant Zach. I got too close to the airfield and Sergeant Zach saw me.
And his eyes lit up.
It's like the eyes just flashed red. It's like target acquired.
Yes.
We're probably going to lose that command center, by the way. There's a lot of reds over it.
I've just shot down their F-86 again.
Eesh.
We've got half a chance of getting the airfield here, I think.
I could probably make a run through. You've got an F-84 turning on you?
Yeah. There's nothing I can do about that.
Captured the command center. Don't let them gain a foothold.
Right, I've got rockets, so I'm going to go to the command center if you'd like to dispose of
Release
stuff.
them immediately.
Yeah. I'll work on it. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I didn't know you were over the airfield. Sorry, that was a bug. The two maps are showing you in different positions.
Yeah, it's been doing that for weeks.
I prefer the F-84 as well, pew pew.
F-84 is solid.
Sergeant Zach, you are so lucky to survive that.
Ow. Fuck. Okay, I'm down. Freaking AA gun got me. That's the problem with fighting over airfields. You get into a fur ball and then the AA guns pick you off. I guess I'm gonna go see if I can retake that command center then.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Choose another center, please.
Okay, I'll go garrison then.
The command centers are under our control.
Oh hey, we took the airfield.
With the headquarters established.
Alright, garrison, here I come. That's how you better run away, Hornet. Oh, both light fighters are on their way over to this garrison. That's, lovely. Hello, F-86. How is you? Oh,
Take that
really?
garrison with bomber flight.
Well, he's crit my wing, he's crit my tail.
He's playing with his food then.
That wasn't a fight I was gonna win anyway.
Sergeant Sack. Somebody I just...
A line of thunderstorms is approaching.
Do you know what? I might dump the aircraft here.
Provide support.
Get a fresh one. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's get a fresh one for the last bit of the battle.
Ow! I just got completely enveloped in tracers. Just shredded.
Right, we need to get that garrison now.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone over it. It's just one of our multi-rolls, so should be able to flip it.
That's it. There's no way to break through here now. You're on your own.
Do we have both bombers over that garrison? Not garrison, command center?
I'll look at the moment.
It looks like we do. I see the F-86 and Sergeant Zach. They're right in front of our spawn. Which is, you know, great for me. Hang on. I'm gonna just try and run away.
Back them somewhere where they can't be effective. Okay, got this garrison.
I'm just flat out boosting forward on the deck, on the riverbed, just to see if I can outrun them.
Yeah, you've taken them through their garrison, their airfield though. So not only will they shoot you down, they'll also get repairs quickly.
Yeah, well,
The enemy has captured the command center. Don't let them gain a foothold.
there was no way I was winning a dogfight with either of them, because they can both outturn me, so... My options were either die and spawn, or try and drag them away from where you were capping anything.
Well, you did that bit.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like, you know, they couldn't have just flown to the airfield to get repaired after they killed me at spawn anyway.
That's true enough as well. Oh, how did that not... Oh, something died here, so I can't cap it.
Ah, probably one of our bombers. Actually, both of our bombers.
I was on the verge of capping it, and something died. And Sergeant Zach has got me.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got the speed to get away from him. He saw what was happening. That's why you needed to drag him away to the other side of the map and not through the middle.
Turn back. The enemy force is too strong.
Yeah. Well.
If you were going to do that, flying through the middle wasn't as useful as flying towards the side of the map. He would never have got back to that command center, and I would have flipped it. As it was, he chased me off the command center. Well played, Sergeant.
Yeah. Alright, well, it is your pick again.
Right, let's do some work on a tier 7 multi-roll.
On a tier 7. Is there a tier... There's several tier 7s I'm working on at the moment.
That's Bonnie Randolph. Good to hear.
I'll go in the KID4.
Oh, you could drop in with us, Sergeant. Don't do that.
It's not like you've been in every game this morning.
Grapes. Little grapes. They are really sweet, though. I was going to go on to say, my vine, I've got a vine in my garden, which is going nuts. It's growing up a hornbeam. It produces tons of grapes every year, but I've never harvested them, despite the fact I've been here 30 years. I've always left them for the birds to eat. So I don't know what they taste like. I really ought to find out one day. And surprisingly, they're red grapes as well. The UK tends to grow white grapes, and as the climate warms up, the south of England is now actually becoming a viable white wine producing region. We make some fairly expensive but pretty good white wines in the south of England these days.
Mm.
You are approaching the area.
I'm going to break left, I think.
Okay, I'll go right. It's an all garrison map, so wherever it literally does not matter where we go.
Actually, it does, but my thinking is if I go to the middle and I meet the Tempest, I'm dead. If you go to the middle and you meet the Tempest should be dead. But go by all means, go right as well. We can exert pressure by having bases as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one fixed way.
It's better to start off with two locations under our control than just one.
That assumes that the enemy won't A, get their two local garrisons and also take the middle.
Well, it's not like we won't be able to retake the middle if they do.
We shall see.
We are low tier, so that's a little annoying, but I should be able to outturn pretty much everything in this lobby. Problem is I can't chase them because they're going to run away.
Ow, that bomb didn't actually take that out. That's annoying.
Welcome to my biggest complaint about the 190s. Okay, not my biggest complaint, but one of my biggest complaints. Actually, we have the middle. Which is funny because one of their bombers and their P-80 flew over to the garrison I was in. For some reason I'll never understand. I guess I'm gonna go see if I can put pressure on this north garrison that's in front of me.
Yep, that's not a bad idea.
Ooh, they just flipped it. Curse my lack of speed in this airframe.
That probably wasn't the smartest of moves by me, to be truthful.
Oh, I found the Tempest.
Yes, Randolph, and that is a very good plane. So if you were thinking of exhausting yourself by playing World of Warplanes for a reward, that would be one of the better ones on offer. I'm half tempted to put the effort in on the NA server to get it.
The TU1?
Tempted. Yes.
I like the TU1. Granted, I got it via a Steam sale, so I got the radio equipment for it.
Yeah, that's something I lack on my regular account. It's something I've never seen at any other time.
I'm not sure if doing the marathon will get you the radio equipment or not.
No,
I didn't see it in the rewards.
I haven't looked yet.
I think the only reasons I have to run that marathon are the crates and that marathon runner badge. I think those would be the only reasons I would have for wanting to run that marathon. Considering I already have the plane. Ow!
Absolutely, Randall. I actually haven't looked at the marathon yet, so it's interesting. This time last year, they were running a marathon for the Josephine, so I thought that they wouldn't be bringing in the new aircraft that they've introduced into the files, the Italian Heavy, until later in the year. I suspect that will be
Thanksgiving. November.
Yeah, November.
That's the last. That was when the MB5 marathon was, and
That's right. It's also World of Warplanes' birthday.
Mm-hmm. There's another Italian plane for me to not keep Italian. Oh, there's a fighter behind me. Oh, I'm dead.
Not necessarily. I may be able to mount him for you.
No, I'm dead. I'm already
you
dead.
Anyways.
Remember, paper and dreams, folks. Paper and dreams. I take a sector, but I end up dying for it because I lose so much health in the fight.
Let's have a look. Red Menace. What are the rewards?
There's a couple of crates. There's boosters.
3 crates, 4 crates, 5 crates.
Yeah, but you only get 1 steel crate, which is like the best. Which I'm surprised at how few steel crates there actually are in that marathon. Normally there's like at least 2. There's only 1 this time.
Yep.
And like standard crates really aren't worth it. The green crates are okay, but like, yeah.
Oops. That was a bit close.
Tempest, you will not win a turn fight. And even with your engine out, you're still faster than I am. Just saying, bud. Ow, ow. Freaking AA guns. Go away.
Did you use camouflage?
I only paint the planes I like. And I do like this plane, so I do paint it.
And what, you've got a seasonal camouflage on it? Or?
I pick the camo that looks the best, and I put it on every map.
Okay. No reason not to.
I don't use the paints for the bonuses, I use the paints because they look good.
Yep. Far be it from me to say anything about that.
And there's a lot of paints that just do not look good.
Well, this is true enough.
It drives my clanmate, one of my clanmates, a bit nuts.
We cannot support you any longer.
Of course, squall line, and there's a tempest climbing up after me. I managed to roll out of it. Now I'm on his tail. Enjoy 30mm, buddy. I think I'm about to take out both players. Because I see Gilzak. Unfortunately, he's taking advantage of his one advantage over me.
He's zooming away.
Yeah, he can fly away. Well, I say that, and now he's turning around.
He's turned too early, has he?
Very much too early.
Especially in that.
I think that's like the least maneuverable of the Japanese heavies, so...
Correct. Correct.
Oh, you've got that P-80, I'll leave you to it. Oh, ooh, he took a pop shot at me.
He did. Yeah, that worked. And a hanger slip. Yeah, not a great deal of Yeah, the rewards on that, at first blush, I'm just looking at this, Randall, the rewards on that marathon don't look that great. I don't know how difficult the 1 million HP damage to ground targets, and welcome to Bomber Alley.
That's going to be my most. That's going to be the hardest one for me because my highest bomber is the TU2 at tier 7.
Yeah, I've only got tier 6, so that would be a tricky one for me as well.
Not impossible, right? But
Long slog.
long thing. And I already have the plane, so there's not really that much incentive to go through it.
Bogey, the best thing to do is actually look at the list of prizes in crates. Good afternoon to you, by the way, Bogey. And there's a page on the World of Warplanes web page which lists the prizes. I'll see if I can get the link up for you and post it.
That is how I figured out that if you open 25 of the I think they're the Harpy crates, you can get a XF-15, which I really want the XF-15, but I'm not going to spend the several $100s on those crates to get the XF-15.
I don't know why I never got the radar. I must have bought the TU one rather than go through the marathon back in the day.
Well, I bought it, and I bought it off Steam, and I got the radar.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay, so
that's
there's
the difference.
the XF-15C has one characteristic which is quite impressive, and that's its ability to yaw. Really does respond to your instructions extremely strongly, which means particularly if you go up and try and do a hammerhead turn, it's brilliant at those.
Mm-hmm. And it's tanky. It's tanky for an energy fighter.
Very tanky for a fighter. The thing is, you're tempted to fly like a heavy and then get up against heavies and find out that you're not that much of a tank after all. Your choice, sir.
Oh yeah, it is my choice. You know what? We haven't flown any 8 today.
We haven't, and I've just researched the last item on last module on the Focke-Wulf 190D.
Oh.
There we go. We have purchased it as well. There we go. Right, so we're now going towards the TA-152 and the BVP-210. Excellent. Right, what are we flying? Tier 8,
Yeah.
Vampire.
Tier 8.
Vampy. What am I going to fly?
I just got this specialized. Still not a super fan of the airframe, but it's not terrible.
Let's have some fun in the older pancake, or not.
I think my biggest complaint with the Vampire is always going to be the Hispano cannons and where they're mounted.
Right, Randolph, I'm not going to insult you by trying to do that in a Scottish accent, but I do find it amusing that you'd hide from the children whilst doing this marathon. So killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, if you don't have the TU1 and you're thinking about doing this marathon, I highly recommend the TU1. It's not going to win you every game, but you can get some really stupid, and by stupid I mean like funny interactions with other planes with those big sniper guns of yours on that airframe. So I like it personally.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. The key thing there, Klausovich, is you need to understand that Bairns is children.
Have they ever re-released a marathon for an older premium before?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I suppose this TU1 is a re-release marathon, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
So
is this setting a precedent?
Yes, one of the Spitfires. They did the Spitfire round about this time last year.
Okay, so they have done this before.
Well, I say a marathon. The Spitfire DB605, that may have actually been its first marathon.
Well, I mean, that's one of the ones you can just get for gold.
Was it the 605? It's definitely a Spitfire they did this time last year.
Was it the
You are approaching the
Iron
area of
Maiden?
combat operations. Be
Might have
ready.
been. I'm not sure the deal was resurrected by then.
Well, I mean, I think they're selling the Iron Maiden right now.
They have been, yes. Once they got a World of Tanks did a new deal with Bruce Dickinson that released up the World of Warplanes Iron Maiden Spitfire, which I thought we'd never see again.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting, and it's just not sure. It's another Spitfire, right? And I don't really like Spitfires.
Have you got the Spitfire 5 Premium?
I have the. There's only two Spitfires I have: the 1A and the German Spit.
Okay. Yeah, then the thing about the Spitfire 5 and the Spitfire 5, so the two Spitfire 5Bs, one of which is an Iron Maiden, is they are actually identical, except that with regular pilots you see Eddie in the Spitfire 5B cockpit when you're flying.
So it's just the same plane with a
It's
cosmetic.
Identikit plane. Yeah, the only difference is the cosmetics on the pilot.
Yeah, I was right to not go ahead and rush into buying that. Because that doesn't
Frankly,
sound something I would be interested in.
If you've got the DB anyway, you've actually got the better Spitfire.
I do have the DB. Yeah, it's the better Spitfire because it has altitude.
That's right. Even I would agree with that.
I don't fly it much, but not a bad plane. Just Spitfires just really, I just don't really find them that enjoyable. They all kind of fly the same.
Exactly. From what I've learned of your preferences, the Spitfires aren't going to be your sort of plane.
Not by default, no. Not that I hate them. It's just
Yeah, they don't fall into the things that they don't do enough of the things that you enjoy doing well enough.
Could just be a playstyle mismatch. Could be that I just really don't like Hispano cannons. I don't know.
Probably a bit of both, I would suggest. If
Because
the playing style of the Spitfire isn't one I associate with what you enjoy doing.
actually, there's a lot of British aircraft apparently that just don't gel with me. Because I've been going down the Hawker line, and holy crap, I don't think I've ever been more mad at Warplanes than going down the Hawker line.
You might like the you might like the Hunter.
Well, the only reason I'm going down the Hawker line is so I can have the Hunter.
Well, that's good then, isn't it? How did we get supremacy so quickly?
It's bots.
Yeah, but this morning, let me tell you something. I was flying mostly battles. I had about 4 battles where I was up against one opponent, outscored them, and by outscoring them, I don't just mean I was shooting things down outside of sectors. I was doing the work in sectors and taking sectors left, right, and centre, outscoring them by 2, even 3 times on one occasion, and I lost all 3 of those battles because the bots just could not take or hold any single sector.
I've been there.
It was amazing. It was like I was getting 23,000 and they were getting 6,000 and winning.
I've been there. Those games suck.
And that's when you start getting people going for conspiracy theories about the bots.
As has happened recently.
I am thinking of this particular conversation in the World of Warplanes Discord that took place yesterday. But it was irritating, I will say.
I'm proud of you, pilots.
Only 800 mil, come on, we need to do better than that.
Yeah, it needs to be 900 nil.
Since the 5 have Griffin engines, no, the 5 did not have Griffin engines. I guess it's my choice.
Yeah.
We're gonna scum it at tier 4 now,
Oh gosh. Okay.
and I'm going to jump into the best fighter at tier 4.
Oh, the P-36. Yes, good choice.
No,
Well,
actually, I'm actually thinking on. No, I've got the one after the P-36. So yeah,
I think I'm going to do the BF-110C6, actually. I'm still trying to get a handle on this heavy fighter in particular. So,
that's a tricky one. That the guns aren't anywhere near as good as you think they should be.
well, I was doing a discussion with Corvus over premiums. It's a series that I've just been running because I find the idea of premium planes interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't continued it since I don't have my good microphone working at this moment in time. But we talked about Period 1, and the C6 was brought up as a, if you know what you're doing, it can be a very strong, maybe even overpowered airframe at Tier 4. But that's a if you know what you're doing kind of thing, which kind of takes
Airframe definitely. You need to be very disciplined with the guns. I don't use them as snipers. I wait until I'm at close range before I open up with the big cannons.
Yeah, I don't really consider the 110C6 a sniper plane, really. Just because it's kind of like, oh great, Tier 5s.
Attention, you are entering the combat zone.
There's a lot of players on.
Yep. We got Chili Billy. I think I'm going to go to the garrison here because you're in the heavy.
Yeah, also 109E and P40. Two of the most powerful light fighters at Tier 5.
Let's go.
That's comforting.
We'll see. Remember, it's not the plane, it's the pilot.
I don't know, I've faced against both of these guys before. They're pretty good.
We shall see.
OBS keeps screaming at me that its encoding is overloaded.
Yeah, I can't help with that. I'm not. That's a technical side of things that I don't have any knowledge of.
Ow! So my tail and my engine just got crit.
What, by an 88?
Yeah, because they both rammed into me.
Okay. You know the heavies work as a pair, don't you?
I can see that.
Yeah. It's very rare that you should shoot the first one and then can turn after it. You should then go up at the second one.
Well, they were both coming at me in a straight line. I figured,
So
I've got the big gun.
Yeah, there's the C6 problem for you.
I've got the big gun. Maybe I can take them out in the head on.
Yeah, the big gun didn't take them out.
Enemy object
Yeah.
damaged.
That's the C6 in a nutshell. I've got a big gun.
Ow.
I've got a big gun. Please tell me I've got a big gun.
Of course, the 109E swooped in and finished me off because I was low. Oh, good. The fighter Corsair finished him off for me. I've been wanting to get my hands on the light fighter Corsair just to see how it feels compared to the multi-rolls.
Horrible. My opinion.
The enemy is launching rockets at us from the military base.
Well, you know, you're not a stranger to having wrong opinions.
No, I'm not. Bless them. Their FW-189C was dogfighting over their military base.
Oh, not in that one. Not in that one. You can get away with it in some, but not that one.
P40 is an amateur pilot. He's just rammed me, which means he's lost half his... In fact, he's just been blown up. He needn't have done that. Is there a British plane at any tier that could be considered best at that tier? Javelin.
That one's debatable.
For me, Brandel.
I can absolutely tell you that in regards to tech tree planes, the easiest ones that you can consider the best. At Tier 3 is the FW-57. At Tier 5, it's a tie between the 109E and the P-40.
P-40N is actually better.
P-40N is actually better, but I'm limiting this to just tech tree aircraft.
Yep.
At Tier 6, it's actually pretty even among all of them, I would say. Maybe the heavy fighters, the 410 and the P-38J, are better than the other ones, but you can still get away with a lot of stuff. Wow.
How did I not shoot his tail off there?
Kaching is really off of his game. I mean, I'm missing, but Kaching just would not turn to look at me as I was shooting at him. And now I'm out of... And now I'm just gone. I'm gone. Boost cooler. Away. Goodbye, P-40.
Their 109E just got shot down over here.
I could have swore these two would have put up a better fight than this.
I told you. The BF-109B quit as well, but I told you, I know what you mean, but the planes are not the full story. It's how they're flown as well.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. Like, I've won many a game in a C714 that I shouldn't have.
Yeah, shouldn't win any game in the C714.
I won enough games to specialize that thing, so, you know. Oh, hello.
This is going to be a low-scoring game. Wow, they did not put up much of a fight, did they?
No, not really. That was interesting.
The Spitfire VBIM Eddie skin is awesome. I can't say because I don't really know what Eddie's supposed to look like, Sergeant Zach. Not being fond of Iron... Well, when I say not fond of Iron Maiden, you should understand that to mean that if I came across any of their CDs, records, or other paraphernalia, I would flush it down the toilet. That kind of not fond of Iron Maiden. So I can't say whether it's a good model or not, but I'll take your word for it, Sergeant Zach.
I've seen the model, and it's like... It's kind of like a zombie flying the plane. It's actually kind of a cool idea. It's a Spitfire. It's a $30 Spitfire. That just doesn't seem worth it in my opinion.
The way this came about, as I understand it, is that long ago there was a huge Iron Maiden fan on the World of Warplanes team, who I believe pushed very hard for some sort of link up with Iron Maiden, and then eventually a deal was done with Bruce Dickinson because, of course, conveniently, he's a very knowledgeable aviation enthusiast as well.
That seems like a pretty good match.
Did a load of developer diaries with him. He did, I don't know, 6 videos talking about various planes in the game. And the thing about Bruce Dickinson is, notwithstanding the fact that he was the lead singer for Iron Maiden, he's an erudite man. He's well worth listening to, unless he's singing with Iron Maiden. You want the reindeer pilot? Oh yeah, on the PB3. Right, your choice, I believe.
Let's do Tier 6.
What do I need to push along here? Oh yeah, I think I'm still trying to get the final. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we just need a little bit more for the T2.
You know what? I am absolutely going to regret this decision.
Yeah, having cast aspersions on them, you seriously don't think the Tornado's now going to turn around and be a sweet lady for you, do you?
I did get the second engine upgrade. I'm only one upgrade away from having it elite, but...
I can't remember, Randolph. The answer is yes, I'm sure the PV Reindeer pilot has got some special skills. I think it makes the aircraft much more manoeuvrable for a start, so yes. PV3 is very, very strong turny beast at Tier 3. The problem is you've got FW57.
Yeah,
which is outrageously powerful.
I
In
mean,
fact,
I personally,
arguably,
I personally didn't see the Focke-Wulf 57 being that good when I tried to fly it several months ago. But you know, I faced off against a few of them whenever I've had to do dailies. I'm like, okay, yeah, I see it. I absolutely see why this thing is said to be the most broken Tier 3 in the game.
potentially, it's the most powerful aircraft tier for tier in the game. Full stop.
Hmm, I don't know. That's an interesting idea comparing the
Randolph's
tiers to tier.
reindeer. I'll tell you what, I'll send you a special file. If you ask me, Randolph, I will send you a special file with the pilot renamed, calling it Randolph. I can do that.
And then when you get the pilot, it'll be Randolph.
Right, I want you to engage in ceaseless turn fighting with Sergeant Zack so he can fill his boots.
You are entering
That's a
combat
horrible
zone.
idea.
Get ready for battle.
Yep.
Good luck.
Don't forget to rocket him a few times as well.
That only works if he's going at me straight head on, which I don't know if he will do. Doesn't bode well for you.
It depends on what I do. The problem is I will be within his compass because I don't fly this high.
Does he not understand the pain I've gone through trying to get this tornado upgraded?
He's hoping to exploit it. The pain, that is.
Wow, his IL-2 crashed immediately. Maybe this really does not bode well for him. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go to the left airbase then. Since,
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I was already facing this direction, we capped that garrison
Yeah,
instantly.
I understood that. I was watching on the minimap to see how you were pointed. I hope he hasn't got a troll on his team.
I don't know. That would suck, though.
It does suck when you're fighting against somebody deliberately reversing your progress, impeding your progress, and generally not helping.
I apologize, Corsair. You were far and away a superior airframe. I can see why the tornado got passed up for the Typhoon.
Tornado's better than its equivalent to Corsair by a considerable distance, in my opinion. Been chased off our airfield, by the way.
Well, I have secured this one.
Pretty good. I'm going to try and take their local garrison.
Despite the Hispano cannons not letting me finish off a lot of targets, I have managed to do it.
He speaks as if the Hispano cannons are a problem.
They are.
Only the best cannons in the game.
No! By far one of the worst. I'm looking forward to the Aidens, though. I'm looking forward to trying those.
Yeah,
I guess...
when they hit, when you know how to hit with them, they're immense fun. And when you don't know how to hit with them, they are really frustrating.
I guess I'm gonna go for the center garrison then, and see if I can see if I can finish off what we... Oh, never mind, it's already flipped. By the time I get here, that's great. Well, hello IL-2, I'm gonna shoot you.
Wow, they actually took our airfield. Good job I left, actually.
That's probably Sergeant Zack.
The thing that chased me off was a bot MiG-3. Wouldn't let go. I actually dragged it all the way over the garrison before it got shot down by something else.
Whoa!
Hello, Monsieur Balls.
I nearly got
Are you
rammed.
saying I'm a rare bird? Or are you talking about one of the aircrafts? I fly fairly frequently. It's just early in the morning. So Monday and Tuesday normally, although this week's going to see a change because I've got training on Monday. So I probably won't stream on Monday.
Yeah, this is going exactly as I was worried it would go.
You're stomping the Corsairs.
No,
And,
Sergeant
very
Zack is on
mindful.
my tail.
Sergeant Zack is going to shoot you. Make the plane his.
Yep, that ended about as pathetically as I thought it would be.
He's talking about my singing, and he's quite right.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's going to be any rewards. Also, why is there a MiG over this airfield?
Definitely no rewards for my singing, that's for sure. Yeah, so normally I stream the planes on Monday and Tuesday early in the morning for Monsieur Balls, and
Like, so early in the morning, I typically can't watch.
on Sundays. I am dedicating 2 streams a week. Well, of course, one of them's an extra stream to Expeditions Rome at the moment. I finally died there. So, but this is a regular stream. This one, flying on the NA server with my good friend F22 Hunter,
Hello.
who's streaming on YouTube if you're interested in Monsieur Balls, and the link is at the top of my chat. Singing is a term which is used because you can't immediately think of an accurate descriptive term, pew pew.
Ooh! Ow! Nearly got bomb trapped. That hurt. And he definitely wasn't trying to, I can tell you that. That IL-2 was not trying to bomb trap me at all.
Boom. You look so-and-so, it's
Ow.
on fire.
Rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. The fort will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Just wondering if I ought to... Yeah, I'm going to dump the plane, get a new plane. Super. I do have a wingman.
Cannot support you any longer. The storm is
I'm not sure who's helping who, though.
Copy. Over. Stay alert,
I've kind of been off my game this morning.
over the airfield.
Like that, right there. That was stupid, I shouldn't have done that. Well, I'm out.
Hit-a-titty.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
I've got something heavy on my tail.
You got a 410 and a BF-110. You're special.
Yeah, trust me to pick up both heavies.
They both broke off? Interesting.
Sympathy.
Interesting.
And he's back for some more. Oh, he shot my gunner out. Never mind. I think our aircraft are probably dispersed widely enough, probably for us to win. Anyway, let's not hang around to find out. Next.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, I know you like to hang around for the
That's
thousand, don't
fine.
you?
Well, I mean, I don't. Okay, I've heard that if you...
I've gone back to the game. Don't worry, we'll let it play out.
I already hit
Shouldn't
return
be
to
too long,
hangar.
should it?
I already hit return to hangar.
No, I end up getting the 1,000, and you don't.
Yeah, I've heard that if you go to Squall Line, you still get it, but I'm not sure. I haven't actually experimented with that. But I guess we're gonna find out.
Yep, we are. Okay, we have just one. It was close though, a bit closer than I thought it might be. And again, bad luck, Sergeant Zach. Bomber for the win.
All right, it's your pick, I believe.
Yep. We'll go back to 10, and I'll do a bit of MEP 1101.
Okay.
How close to the upgrade there? Hurrah! I think I'm there. TU2. Yes. Oh, yes, indeedy.
Oh,
I have just researched.
I like the
TU2.
TO2. It's
I have just purchased the TU2.
it is a pretty good bomber.
Okay, we won't play it now. But the TU2 is there, and what we need to do immediately with
Where are
this
all
one.
of my stats? Where's the drop-down menu for the stats for the pilot stuff? Why are those not visible? That's really weird.
Why have I not got accelerate crew training on this?
All right, well, I've got a tier 10 picked.
Have I not got all the modules? Oh, you muppet.
Oh wow. I'm almost where I can specialize the XF90.
Super.
I need 7 air kills, and I need to capture 7 sectors.
Ah, it's one game then.
Ugh. Well, it depends on how that game goes.
It's probably 2.
Probably 2 games because of the capturing sectors thing. 7...
The XF90 is excellent at capturing sectors if that's what we set out to do.
Well, okay, heavy fighters are the easiest planes to specialize because if you kill planes in zones and that flips a zone, you make progress on both missions at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
They are the easiest planes to specialize, flat out. Because I don't think they care if the air target is ADA or enemy.
Egg not. This is the NA server, and I'm trying to spend as little cash as possible so I don't put camouflage on my planes because I can't be bothered. I can't afford the resource drain of credits, and I don't want to use the gold on camouflages. However, I'm pretty sure that at some point on certain planes, the XF90, maybe this one, I will put the camouflages on. On the EDU server, I have all of the camouflages on all of the planes. I've got all of the seasonal camouflages onto all of the planes. You were saying F-22.
I only paint the planes that I like to fly.
And then he only picks the paint jobs he likes.
And then I only pick the
likes.
paint jobs I like. So for example, the XF4U6, I have the American flag paint on that because I think that's awesome. A lot of people don't, but I think that's just great. I love that. And if I do ever get the P-82, I would want to get the American flag paint on that one as well. Oh, looks like we're in a bot match.
You are entering the combat
I think
zone.
so.
Get ready
What do you
for
want to do?
battle.
Where do you want to go?
I think I will go to the command center.
Okay.
Also, my audio sounds a little odd. I might have an audio glitch already, which means I'll have to restart my game.
Okay. You're coming through perfectly through Discord, I should say.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about the game audio.
Show me what you can do, pilots. Let's roll.
It's interesting. It's like the game audio dropped by like 25%.
Oh, that's unusual. It normally just cuts out entirely, doesn't it? I was talking to Pete recently, Randolph. No prospect of him coming back to streaming. Real Life presents it, apparently. Which is a shame.
Oh, well, that happened. Me and another XF90 went straight at each other and didn't turn away.
Yeah, I've got a maneuverability build on mine, so I just outturned them.
I think I'm gonna need to restart my game after this.
Okay.
Oh, I hit the map wall.
Easy to do that fast plane. Everything he's learned himself, Monsieur Balls, so everything he does well is his, but indeed everything he doesn't do well is his as well. That was a nice fire. Let's just watch it and make sure it does actually blow up. Oh good, it was the engine. I don't really want to go after these bombers, but as needs must.
I'm just vibing. I'm not going to get the sectors capture I need for specialization, but I'm definitely going to get the air kills. Considering I have 8. Ew. Oh, my frames are dropping. Maybe I need to restart anyway.
Yep, sounds like it. Both bombers shot out my pilot. Disgusting little beasties.
We have complete control of the skies. Way to go. Way to go. Victory is close.
Oh.
I'm proud of you, pilot. Head back home.
Alright, I need to restart my game. The audio's gotten quiet on me.
Yep, okay, well, I'll let you do that. And then when you come back, it's your choice.
Great. I'll be right back. Gameplay. Also,
Actually, not that one. Not
I
that one.
just saw your message, Petri, to press escape twice. Would that have fixed the audio? I don't know.
No. Press escape twice was fixing the hanger lag, which has been fixed anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth trying. Anything's worth
I
trying.
mean,
I
yeah,
doubt it.
you never know. You never know if something's gonna fix something or not. Anyway, 10 was your choice?
It was. Correct, it was.
You know what? Let's do 7. And I'm probably going to make a fool of myself doing this, but I haven't flown this in a while. So, you know. This is a plane where I'm either going to do okay or I'm going to do nothing at all.
Let's find out which it's going to be. Let's all go Japanese. And I'm not doing the Vapors song. I've got a tickle in my throat. My good lady wife has definitely brought back some lurgy again.
Oh, Q, did you see the clip I posted to my second channel of me and the B-17?
I did not. Tell me about it.
I literally stood the bomber on end and killed 280A in Captain Air Base.
As they chased you upwards.
Uh-huh. In a B-17.
Yeah, the flight model might need some modification to make it a little more realistic, in my opinion.
At least in regards to the bombers. I feel like that would deal with a lot of people's problems with bombers.
You are approaching the area of combat
Oh,
operations.
it's Sergeant Zach.
Be ready.
How convenient. It's almost like he's plotting.
He turns. He ceases watching the stream, which actually doesn't help a great deal because if he's actually listening to, I don't actually. He's probably not listening to it either.
I'm probably gonna make my way to the military base.
Actually, so will I. So I don't think you're going to get any support from the Yak.
No.
I am not going to be first in there.
I mean, I have the tank build, so probably better I be first in there. Even though I'm not really that tanky anyway.
Scrum, so thank you so much for your follow. Welcome to the community.
Alright, beginning my run.
Don't see the heavies yet. That's because they're busy up there.
Oh, that bomb missed. Oh, that's annoying. You should be able to kill, like, one heavy and we've got this.
I am not up there. I'm downstairs protecting you. So I'm going to take out the ground attacker.
Shit.
Ooh.
I stalled out.
Oh, you crashed?
Yeah, I stalled out. That doesn't help our efforts in capping that zone.
That does make it a little bit more tricky.
Oh, it looks like all of the other things are over there now. There's a...
Oh, would you believe I got shot down just as I killed Sergeant Zach to flip the zone? Oh, you haven't come back?
There's a... I don't know if it's... Well, okay, we've already capped that command center, so it probably is better for me to go back to that military base now. Oh, what is the turret shooting at? Oh, P-51A. Oh, is that thing gonna come back? No, it's driving away. Problem is they have a player B-32. Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a shame. We had that sector.
Yeah, I shouldn't have stalled out.
I don't know how you did. How on earth did you manage to stall?
I tried to do a barrel roll to avoid the heavy fighter. And then no energy retention, so stall. Alright. Making a run.
Killed a copper wolf to help.
This time, no fancy tricks, I'm just climbing.
The military base is under our control. Get ready to
Getting myself a
support the
French
attack.
aircraft. Okay.
That airfield's a death trap for me, so I'm actually going to go garrison.
Thank you, Scrumph. That's very kind of you to consider that needed fixing. Appreciate it.
Folks, if you do tune into the stream on my end, do note, be warned, I am not a bomber pilot. I do not know what I am doing. I am just trying to vibe, I guess. I don't know.
The main thing is to have fun. I am wondering, though, if you're not a bomber pilot, what sort of pilot are you?
Fighter pilot.
Rude!
Stay alert, pilots. Large enemy force spotted over the airfield.
I blew myself up with my own bombs. I got too low.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Although we have the airfield now, so I should be able to actually make a run at that command center.
Yes.
Which is a much more important sector than
You can burn out. Let's go and do this.
Ooh, that's a 102 and he's looking right at me. I don't like the positioning of the targets in this valley.
It's awkward, isn't it?
Horrible for a bombing run. The first bomb I fired at one of the secondary targets hit like the big radar shield thing, so it didn't actually destroy everything, and the AA guns are going to take me out, because of course they are.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available.
Base. And we're going to lose the airfield to a bomber flight, I think, although there are only 3 of them left.
We'll probably keep the airfield. We might be able to save the military base.
What you were saying?
Never mind. I've nearly got this command center flipped. We just need somebody else to come over here and shoot down the aircraft.
Yeah, we're in trouble here.
Fine, I'll do it myself then.
Problem is, we haven't got anybody to compete with their B-52.
I'll kill the airplane myself then. How's that?
That's what you're supposed to do in that plane.
Does the airfield survive that?
It was 3 bombers last time I looked. It might.
It did survive that, but there's so many reds over it.
Way to go. Victory is close.
What the devil? Why would that heavy not die?
Okay, yeah, the airfield lost. We lost the airfield because of how many enemy aircraft were over it.
Okay, so we definitely need you, if you're anywhere near here, to come and finish this off.
I'm working on it, but there's a 102 that's intercepted me. So I'm dead. The 102 just kind of swooshed over and took me out. Like,
You've not got a tank build then.
I do have a tank build.
From the military base. Take action.
You want no health?
No. Well, I was like, wasn't full health, but I wasn't on low health either. I was like just over half.
I did that with 11 hit points.
Ooh, yeah, you're low. Your health is low.
Yeah. Very lucky to survive.
This is a close game.
Shape up. This is our last chance.
What's that?
Attention, all aircraft. Fall back and regroup.
It's annoying.
That was a close game, though.
Shouldn't have lost it. We tried, Sergeant. We were close. Just couldn't get in that garrison down quickly enough. The problem is I was having to be very, very careful with my health at the end. I only had 33 hit points when I went into the garrison, so I couldn't just charge at the aircraft.
Well, I
Okay.
can't say I did nothing, but I don't think I
No.
did super well.
No, 10,000. Crashing turned out to be fairly critical because we didn't take that military base at the start
quickly,
of the
yeah.
game.
Yeah, that was a stupid play on my
Didn't take
part.
it. They took it, didn't they? If we'd had that military base, then we would have won that game. But there you go. That's the way it happens. We'll stick at tier 7.
Stick to 7? Okay, I'm not doing this again. I'm going to fly the... I'm going to fly the one plane where I actually don't mind the Hispanos. This is the only plane where the guns actually feel appropriate.
Pardon me.
I had 909 HP left. Well, considering I think max HP I have on that is 1,404. It's not too far away from half. The fact that 102 took my health down so quickly, though, that's the thing that surprises me.
I am actually a little bit surprised you weren't able to shoot it down.
Well, the 102 was full health. I had 909, and he caught me unawares. So.
Oh, okay.
So. Well, if I was on full health, I probably could have won that duel. I was not.
I think you would have discouraged him before you basically made him fly off.
At the very least, he would have flown off, yeah. At the very least, he would have flown away. Like, bombers and ground attack planes are the two types of aircraft I'm doing my best to figure out how to fly. The bombers are easier.
You are approaching the area of combat operations.
It's going to be very tight between you and the Tempest as to whether you outturn it or not.
Ooh. Yeah, probably.
If I were you, if you do see the Tempest, I would hit it and run.
Potentially. I do have a maneuverability build on this, so I might be able to turn with it.
Yeah, as I say, it could be marginal. You might have a slight advantage. It might have.
Get ready for action. Let's go.
I just now realized I don't have any consumables on this airframe, so...
No pneumatic control assist for you then.
Or boost cooler. So there's no running away and there's no turning, so...
Yeah, that could be awkward because that plane actually doesn't accelerate particularly well, so you need to try and keep it high speed at all times.
To the command center. Because I have no ordnance.
Beating up the guns here.
Oh, the Tempest is already here.
Okay, help there. Ooh. I just spied an opportunity. What do you mean that was close? It wasn't close at all. I avoided it by at least a couple of millimeters.
Okay, so yeah, it's really close between me and this Tempest.
But you got him.
I got him, but he did get his guns on me, so he can just barely outturn me. Oh, speaking of him, here he comes.
Are you surprised?
No. No, I figured he'd be back, considering he left me on low health. And their spawns are right there. You know? I'm actually gonna go work on our local command center, actually. Since we're losing that.
I've just frightened the bejesus out of their Bopper Wolf player. I've just outturned him in my civilian.
Nah, no surprise there.
A bit of surprise.
No, it's 190. Things can't turn.
Well, there's... yeah, but the civilian turns even worse. Good, okay. Put a bomb. Let's try and make my way to the plant.
Bomber squadron detected. Engage them immediately.
Never mind. Missed.
Wow, this BVP bot literally cannot hit rockets at all. Miss every single joust. Well, it's a KN-93 diving in front of me, huh? I'll take an easy kill. If my guns would quit overheating.
Oh, how did they take the plant?
That's interesting. That is really interesting.
What the? Oh, there's a ground attack in here that's been allowed to take targets out, despite the fact we had 2 multi-rolls sitting over the plant. Okay, we'll have to take their plant now.
Okay, let me deal with this bomber and then I'll be right over there. Not that I can do that much over there anyway, but
You can look after me. There's also, if the Fokker Wolf turns up over there, you can shoot him down.
yeah, it's true. Should be able to easily outturn that.
Well, I outturned him, so
Mm-hmm. And it's a 190. Oh, the Tempest. Oh no, that's the 190.
there he is.
The command centers are under our control. Communication with the headquarters established.
He thinks he can go head on with this villain.
Did he really turn to get you head on?
He turned and gave me a head on.
Ow! Freaking 220 just rammed into me. If you lead that Ki-84 to me, I should be able to flip the zone.
Yeah, I'm trying to make
Well, I'm
him
dead.
turn back for you.
I'm dead.
Oh, shoot.
Freaking arrow sniped me out of the air.
Oh, now that's caused us to lose this game.
Victory is close.
Keep getting rotten luck with the blasted bots. All I needed was for you to take out the Key 84.
I know.
dropped it.
I know. I was planning on it. The DO-335 had different plans.
I'm out of the game.
Yeah. I noticed.
Yeah, you need to get to the plant and see if you can shoot those aircraft down. Otherwise, this game's gone. Well,
Yep.
the game's gone south already.
I'm going. This is
Yeah,
where this is where not having boost coolers actually going to cost me.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do it because they've shot down another aircraft over there.
Ow. Yeah, nah. There was 3 planes all looking my direction. And I picked the wrong one to take the head on with.
How did we lose that?
We lost our mining plant.
Yeah, and we had 2 multi-rolls sitting over the mining plant. I shot down the bomber over the top of the mining plant, and they let a ground attacker flip the mining plant. How did 2 multi-rolls allow a mine? And it wasn't 1 target he needed to hit; it was 2, and he took 2 out with the multi-rolls in attendance.
I don't know. But
I don't understand that.
us losing the mining plant pretty like midway through the match is what cost us.
Yeah, I know. I can't understand how we lost that mining plant. I shot down the bomber over the mining plant, and they still let a ground attacker flip it. Two multi-rolls in there.
We
I
would
know
have.
they're bots,
we
but their
would've-
ground attacker was a bot as well.
If the arrow hadn't have sniped me out of the air when he did, I would probably have taken out the Key 84 and we would have flipped the other mining plant, which would have kept us in the game.
Yep. I mean, obviously, what must have happened is that the bomber that I shot down must have dropped some bombs and taken out a target as well. But I don't understand how the ground attacker was allowed to flip a target with 2 multi-rolls sitting down there.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it
That really pees me. That's when you start getting into the situation where you're thinking, well, how can my bots not do anything helpful, yet theirs do exactly what's needed to win the game?
Oh, I run in that situation all the time. I can't tell you how many games where I've, cleared out all of the ADAs over zone, and either my ground attacker bots crash, which undoes my progress, or it's a command center, all the ADAs are dead, I can't take a ground target, and the bots just do not take the zone.
Yeah. And that as you can tell from my reaction to that, that's peeved me because we did everything necessary to win that game, and the bots, not the players, the bots took it away from us.
Mm.
And our bots just went, yeah, that's fine, no problem. Your choice, I believe.
Yeah, my pick. You know what? Let's go for some 8. I feel like flying some P-51H. How much longer do you feel like you're wanting to go? We've been going for...
At least I can go something between 25 and 55 minutes.
Okay. I was just checking in because we've been going for like 2 hours now at this point, so I wanted to check in.
2 hours, 5 minutes I've been streaming.
Mm-hmm.
What have you got on your back, dear Lee? Where have you been that you've picked up that? You good girl.
Oh!
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
On the other side, we have a specialized P-51H and a specialized B-29. On this map,
Yeah, I mean, the game pretty much game over already. I don't want to be negative, but we're not going to be able to knock down the B-29C. I can't in this. It hasn't got the necessary. It's not upgraded sufficiently. They really need to remove that aircraft from the game.
ow. They really need to get these J4Ms to stop ramming so heavily. I've lost 2/3 of my health just from one collision. And I know they're gonna go for it. I don't know why it takes me so long to dodge out of the way.
Large enemy force spotted over the airfield.
Now I'm on 50 health, and they're about to
Dump
take
the
this.
aircraft, get a fresh one.
Ow. Yeah, if anything sneezed my way, I was going down.
Didn't say dump the aircraft.
Alright.
The trouble is now the bombers have got through 12 garrisons. And the case of the bot bomber, that's not so much of a problem. But with the B-29C, that's a garrison loss.
Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah, I see him. He's on half health, but there goes all my ADA backup.
That's exactly what I just said. And funnily enough, he's on half health and he still shot you down without you scratching him. It's just an absolute thrashing aircraft that trashes the game. Really, really annoying that people fly it. We're going to go down to superiority here because you and I keep going out of the game at the wrong time and we can't get the P-51H out of the middle.
You cannot leave it like that.
Yeah, this is not going well.
Well, no, it's because they've got the B-29C. We're always on the back foot.
I might be able to retake this garrison over here to the left, but it's not like that's going to matter much.
Yeah, the trouble is, two garrisons now will not win us the game.
Mm-hmm. No. Hard to say they would have won us the game anyway.
No, you have to take the airfield or the command centre. We're on the wrong side of what is a deliberately asymmetric map. It's deliberately meant to favour the blue team, so when they get a B-29C that can just flip garrisons at will, you're basically stuffed. Our only chance here is to ignore the garrisons and go middle.
Probably.
The enemy is about to win. Push harder. Enemy bombers inbound. Don't let them reach their target.
Oh, and it's a 600-point map. I keep forgetting this is like a really stupid low-score map.
Yeah, so in future, if you come into this battle, you need to go middle, not to the garrisons. You've got to get control of the airfield at all costs and stop them from getting it. If you just concentrate on saying, well, I'll get our two garrisons and then see how the game will go, you will lose on this map.
We've taken control of the airfield.
Oh, we tried.
Attention all aircraft.
Yeah,
Fall
wrong
back and
tactics
regroup.
there. But the problem is, even with the right tactics, the B-29 still swannies on through and takes at least one, if not both, of the garrisons. And as I say, with the unfortunately, this being a stock ME-262, even I can't go after the B-29C. It's just a waste of time. I could shoot at it from the front and then dive away, but that won't take it down. All I can do is damage it. I can't actually kill it.
In order to take out a bomber from the front, you need to have an insanely long range, so you can have all the time you need to actually whittle down the mountain of health that bombers have. And,
Especially the B-29C, and especially when I know Sergeant Zach has probably built it with a tank build. But I mean, we might have had a chance if they'd spawned on the bad side, but the fact that they spawned on the good side with the B-29C, and then you went off to a garrison and left me fighting in the middle, and they took the middle, the game was lost at that point.
Yeah. Well, it's your pick for tier.
We'll go back to 10.
Go back to 10.
That's 2 aggravating games in a row.
I'd say the second one more than the first. I actually didn't mind the first game. Yeah, we lost because of because I got sniped out of the air and when we lost that first mining plant, but it was still a good game. Maybe if I had a boost cooler on my Meteor, I could have made it in time to do something else, but I'm hearing you failed. Well, we did lose that game. Yeah, we did lose that game in the end, Petri. So, you know.
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
So the F7U has the length of boost that can trouble me if he gets on my tail, so can I ask you not to let him get on my tail?
Sure, yeah. I can try keep an eye out for him.
Thank you.
You are approaching
So where are you going first?
Middle.
Middle? Okay.
We'll worry about getting on the airfields afterwards. Ow, that bot was going to ram me.
A large enemy force is attacking the military base. Proceed with caution.
I got rid of the F7U.
Good, good, good.
Oh,
Watch out for
crap.
that F90 diving on you. He's now mine. Okay, it's gone.
Zach did get out of the zone, though, so he didn't end up contributing to the flip.
Oh, come on, bot. Shoot down that bomber. I deliberately left it for you so I could chase this one.
F7U on you. I'm getting at him, but I don't think I'm gonna get there in time.
As long as you take him out when I return.
Or the F6U can steal my kill. That works too.
Yeah, as long as he's taken down. He's not allowed to sit there and stop me. Watch out, you've just turned into the path of a heavy.
Oh yeah, that. Seems like Zach's flying to the airfield. I'm gonna...
He's got almost no health. You just need to breathe
I
on him.
know, but he's just out of my range. Oh, he died to AA guns. Well, I'm over at this airfield anyway. I may as well flip it.
Yep.
We are on the verge of losing the military base, though.
I'm trying to do something about that at the moment. I do have bombs, so if I have to, I can probably shoot things down, knock sectors away. This bomber keeps doing criticals to me.
Rockets at us from the military base. Take action.
We need to do something about the military base, I think. We're not going to be able to hold this garrison. Good.
Ow! You know what? Fair enough. Considering I've gotten Zach 2 times, this is fair enough.
It's never fair enough. Put him down a third time, and a fourth, and a fifth.
Well, right now the score between us is 2-1, so... Oh, Petri, I just saw the other half of your message. No, it's not quite like that. I'm not really sure how to take what you said there.
I say again, the port will not be available. Be advised, the enemy is concentrating forces near the airfield.
Oh, I should have waited.
Oh. Just as I killed the ground attacker, the Vex F-90 jumped on my tail. That's a shame, that could have been a good game.
Unable to proceed. Return into base.
You need to be a little bit careful here.
Considering I'm over an enemy airfield and squall line just hit, yeah.
Exactly that.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
I could have swore Zach would have respawned on me by now, but I'm not sure where he's at.
Somewhere near the military base would be my guess, although I haven't seen him. Maybe not. It's out of the game.
Oh, he's down. I'm about to be down. There's so many planes over here.
Zach's over.
I'm proud of you, pilots. Head back home.
Heavy fighter took me out
Zach.
from above.
Zach, why don't you try Adrenaline Rush if you're having trouble with the guns? If you haven't got that as a skill on the F7U and you're having trouble with those guns, try that. Awkward map that for the F7U because really there's one and a half worthwhile targets, if you see what I mean, which is the middle. And also, you didn't hear this. I did say to F-22 Zach, make sure that you don't get on my tail because your aircraft is the one that could have caused me some hassle had you got on my tail. So he was looking out for you in the entirety of that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, another okay game in the XF90 in the end. It could have been better though. Getting shot down stopped me from amassing a really nice score.
Mm-hmm. It's my pick.
It is.
I'd like to go back to 8.
Okay.
Flying a Hawker Line plane that I actually can stand.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the other one, Zach. I know I deliberately said to F-22, go after him. If you see him, stop him from getting on my tail. The change of pilot skill, the XF90, what it's doing, Hegreknot, is if I can line aircraft up, the Adrenaline Rush skill allows me to soar through them. And bearing in mind I've got gas-operated action on it as well, so the DPS has gone up to something like just a bit under 1,300. I think it's 1,247 if I remember correctly. So if you get into the right sort of alignment with the enemy aircraft and ADAs, yeah, it can be really effective.
Adrenaline Rush is a pilot skill I haven't actually really looked into.
At first blush, it doesn't look like as if it would be a tremendous benefit, but on the XF90, because of the sheer speed of the aircraft, if you shoot down an aircraft, the chances are you're going to be within compass of shooting down another within 10 seconds, which is when the Adrenaline Rush is working, and that makes it very effective at soaring through aircraft at a very high rate indeed if they happen to be lined up. Well, if you've happened to choose a line which will take you through a number of aircraft quickly enough. Now, on a slow aircraft, it probably wouldn't be as good because the skill would switch off before you got to shoot the second one.
Sergeant Zach, I think you've managed to get into 90% of the games this stream. I don't know how you've pulled this off.
Yeah, that's the big problem, Sergeant Zach. Well, he's watching my stream and watching when I press the battle button.
Show me what you can do,
He's trying to
pilots.
drop in deliberately with us.
Roll.
Encoding's overloaded again.
Okay.
Alright, that guy. I'm gonna work on this 410 now. Alright, got that. Zone flipped. I'm gonna boost cooler over to the next garrison.
Yeah, I'm afraid you've left me fighting the F-94D.
Well, you didn't say where you were going. How would I have known you wanted me to follow you if you hadn't, if you didn't say nothing?
It's the tactics. Again, on this map, the central airfield is king. I have dragged the F-94 right over to the side of the map. This would be your opportunity to get the middle.
I'm in the middle of a fight right now.
Be advised, the enemy is concentrating forces near the airfield.
So, the F-94 is coming back from their spawn because that's where I dragged him to. So bear in mind that.
Okay. Alright. I'm already facing towards the airfield, so I'll go ahead and start making my way over there. The F2H, I got one.
I think we're going to lose it before you get there, frankly.
No. I managed to get the Sea Fang on my way in, so...
Good stuff. Well done.
And then, of course, the, we had a multi-roll pass away over the zone, so that doesn't help. Hey, F-94, I can outturn you.
Oh, good. I'm glad he did that. I was hoping he might.
Ow! Oh, it's Sergeant Zach. That, I don't think I can outturn.
What's he in?
67.
Depends on your build.
I have a mixed build.
Anyway, he doesn't like cannon fire from me.
Ow. I'm down. One of the bots, took me out. Or, well, it said fire and it hovered over Sergeant Zach, so he must have just set me on fire. I think the F-94 is, back over the zone.
My problem is I've got the F-109G forcing me out anyway.
Well, I'm going back in, so...
Yeah, we need to because we're 3 garrisons to 1 down. Well done. But of course they took it.
Yeah. One thing I don't have on this plane is a speed build, so... Yeah. The XP-67 is way too maneuverable for the amount of firepower it
Well,
has.
the F-94D on me again, so I can't take the middle.
Well, I'm dead, so...
I think I right past that F-94. He keeps chasing me right out. Again, I pulled him right to the side of the map.
Mm-hmm.
But we must try and get that airfield off them. Because we'll never hold the far garrison. Yeah, the F-94 is making bad mistakes. He's allowing me to kite him out, but the problem is our bots are just doing nothing in the middle. Watch out for Sergeant Zach there.
Yeah, last I saw he left. But he's probably going to be coming back pretty soon.
Yeah, there we go. 2 down, and we still haven't got the airfield.
All positions are captured by the enemy. You must turn the tide of the battle.
no matter if we get the airfield now, we're going to be too far behind.
Oh, hi, F-94.
Be advised, a line
He's
of Thunder
one.
forces approaching. We'll soon be unable to provide
Ah, damn it, Zach.
Copy. Over. They've almost got us.
Again, bad tactics at the start.
I don't know, I've won this map by going for garrisons over the airfield, though.
Yeah, but against players who know what they're doing, you just can't hold the garrisons long enough. If they've got the central position, they will find ways to get to at least 2 of the garrisons.
Turn back. The
You
enemy
cannot
force is too strong.
not take that airfield at the start. I'm going to try the ME-262 one more time, although it's annoying me at the moment. It's not a very nice aircraft to fly when it's stock.
So Petri, I don't know what point you're trying to make. If you're trying to imply that... If you're trying to imply that Q is effectively the boss of the streams, that's not exactly what's going on. If he was, then we wouldn't have any kind of disagreement on tactics or things like that.
Yeah, that's not how it works at all.
In fact, like, you know, a tactic that Q likes to use all the time is the ditching of the aircraft when it's low. I personally don't do that because I don't like doing that personally, so I don't do that.
Attention! You are entering the combat zone. Get ready for battle. Good luck.
Okay, there's a 212 and an F2G that are players. Oh, and the IL-40.
Okay, so what would you like to do here?
Probably take command center first.
Okay.
I think command center and
You're
then
approaching the front line. Off we go.
like command center, airfield garrison. Let's try and hold our side of the map. And then maybe we can think about doing some excursions into the other sectors. Keep in mind, I'm not in the most forgiving of aircraft, so...
It's very difficult to shoot small targets with that.
Oh, okay. RF-94 rocketed the 262, but died for it, and now there's no air targets over here to shoot, so I'm leaving. I can only die over that zone, making things harder, so...
Okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to puzzle out how an FF-51H just survived a full volley of rockets from me. I'm going to bring him to you, so can you shoot whatever's behind me?
Yeah.
Large enemy force spotted over the airfield.
I think he just broke off. Thank you. That was he survived a full volley of rockets. That bot. And we've lost the airfield again.
Ow. Oh, I lost a wing. And my engine. Yeah, I wasn't winning that fight. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what the best course of action is now.
We'll come and try and take the airfield if you can.
Alright. That Corsair is low.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really understand what it is, but we seem to be permanently saddled with the stupid bots here in this game at the moment. They just can't do anything quickly enough.
I am glad he died when he did, because there's a specialized 212 on my tail, and he's not looking at me. I was worried for nothing. He's not looking at me.
Okay, thank you very much for your help there. Thank you. Now, what are we going to do?
I'm making my way to this garrison. The 212 is in my sights, and he's over it, so...
Probably not a bad call. We're worried that we're going to lose other garrisons. We need to take sectors, so good luck with that.
Yep. Lord willing, he won't see me, and I'll be able to get some free shots off. He saw me. Damn it. That's not what was supposed to happen. Alright, I think it's time for a tactical switch.
Oh, Lord. What's the AA guns? I suppose it can't be that surprising. But watch out. Okay, it's okay, it broke off. There's a P-51H bot on there to size you up.
Yep, I see him. I see him.
I completely missed him, Muppet. Muppet. How have they not taken that command centre? Cleared everything out of them. All they have to do is destroy one ground target or similar, and they can't do it. F2G just took me out across the edge of the sector, so... they defended that command centre. Ow! We needed one target and we had 4 planes in there.
Honestly, man, the most frustrating part about the NA server is the bots.
It's unbelievable that they're just incapable of doing anything when you need them to. It's been like this all day long.
Well, probably...
Just need them to do one thing.
Probably not surviving this fight here.
I don't believe it. I utterly don't believe it. We had 4 aircraft in their command center, 1 target only required, and they couldn't do it.
It's what I was saying earlier. It's that you can have a command center ready, and the bots just will not flip it.
You're on your own. Step it up. We're losing
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. I get really frustrated with our bots now. This is all day long I've been experiencing this. The bots just absolutely refuse to take anything or hold anything.
It doesn't help that we
Except
keep
that
getting low tier battles as well. That
The BVP's out, I shot him down,
great.
but then I'm out as well.
That's not necessarily great. I'm working on this command center. 1 more kill should take it.
Just take what damage you can. You've got a fighter coming in behind you instantly. Take what damage you can because we're not going to win this game.
There's a heavy and the P-51.
You've done what you could. Go back to base.
Yeah.
And now I'm wishing I was carrying bombs on the ME-262. I could have flipped the sector on my own. All I needed to do was drop a bomb on a gun emplacement and off Bob's your uncle, that would have flipped. So I flew away from there confident that we'd got the command center, only to find that somehow 4 aircraft cannot shoot down a single target or destroy a single ground target.
Yep, and then this leads to the whole discussion about, you know, did they change the bots?
Yeah, I'm not one for conspiracy theories. I just think it's random. But what's really got my goat today is I've had at least 7 or 8 battles decided by my bots just apparently not doing anything.
Yeah, no, it's frustrating. I've been there.
Yeah. It's really, really cheesing me off now.
I'm just more happy I got the fight came Invictus today.
Yeah, and I shot him down in a ground attack. Your upstairs neighbour's acting king. Oh, yappy dog. I share your dislike for that acting king. I'm not fond of yappy dogs.
Well, that was your pick, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah.
The Black Widow can be made tanky.
It's not the way to play it, though.
I would tend to suggest, agree with F-22. That's not what I would do with it.
It's already got enough hit points as it is, dude. All you really got to do is like give that thing a maneuverability build, and you are good to go.
Yeah, if you give it a tank build, though, you can change its role and make it, because of its long boost, you can get it to chase down bombers and heavies.
You can make it a more traditional heavy fighter if you make a tank build.
Exactly that. Yes, that's it. Exactly.
You keep it in line with the role it's supposed to be in. If you make it a tank build.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if you put experimental or special project equipment on it and Elise Clark in it, you can still do most of what you used to do. It's just that 1 or 2 warplanes, F-22E is one of them, P-80A with the turn build is one of them, are now competitive with it, whereas before you would out-turn them. Now you can't, but you're still able to do an awful lot of what you used to be able to do.
With thrust vectoring, with thrust vectoring and the control surface, the F-22 can absolutely turn with a World War II Warbird, despite being a dual-engine modern 5th-gen jet.
Yeah, it was quite agile. Let me have a quick look at upgrades here. I'm not actually sure what we're doing here.
If we're still going, I'm about to make choice of tier, and I'm thinking about tier 6.
Oh, absolutely, we're still going. My wrath is exclusively directed at the bots at the moment. Wrath, I should say. Wrath. I always like saying wrath, but wrath. Yeah, I've had a lot of those Hekvekanot this morning. I was doing... the standout one was a battle in the XF90 where the opponent who was in a ground attacker did less than 7,000 personal points. And considering you have to go to sectors, it wasn't him doing that outside of sectors. I scored 23,000 in the XF90. I flipped 4 sectors and I still lost because the bots would not take any sectors apart from the ones that I took. And the ones that I took, they lost without defending.
If you both flew bombers, you would probably win more often, or at least one of you flew a bomber. See, yeah, Petri, that is the case, because bombers are kind of broken right now. I don't want to give too many of my opinions on that, because I am going to work on a video talking about bombers as a whole. But I'm not a bomber pilot. I have some bombers. I am okay in a bomber. But I don't like flying bombers. I think they're relatively boring compared to the rest of the other classes completely. So I don't know what Q. I know Q's stance on the B-29 at the very least.
There are 3 grossly overpowered bombers in the game, in my opinion, which are the EF-131, the B-29C, and the Su-10. The Junkers 287 is a real pest at tier 9. The RB-17 at tier 8 is a real pest as well, so they're getting towards it. So, in other words, what we're saying is a good proportion of the high-tier bombers, in my opinion, unbalance the game severely.
And so, yes, if we flew them, we would probably win more. But I might be one of the few players in this game that does not consider the win rate to be the gold standard of fun in warplanes.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I think there's quite a few... I'm going to pick my words carefully here. I think there's quite a few people who recognise that win rate is a false statistic.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's false. It is information, and information is valuable, but, you know, some people take it to imply things that aren't necessarily true.
Yes.
Also, bot game. We are free to...
Win rate and skill of pilot are not quantum entangled.
I tend to look more for, like, what kinds of aircraft does a pilot fly, and at what tiers, more than win rate, because that will tell a more complete story.
Yeah.
Win rate helps, but it's the planes that make up that win rate that tell the rest of the story. So, like, does someone spam the FW-57 at tier 3 and have like a 70% win rate as a result? Or does someone have more like a 58-60% win rate, but they fly period 2 and period 3, and they don't fly the overpowered premiums?
All the bombs.
Is someone with a high win rate a bomber main? You know, like there's multiple different questions that looking at the aircraft will answer instead of just the win rate. So long story short, Petri, it's not necessarily that we're not winning the games. That's not necessarily the frustrating part. It's things that are happening within the games that is the frustrating part. Ow. Lost my engine instantly to... Oh, that's a 0.
I think the problem with the bombers is that they can be opposed by some of the heavies. You're right, Hegmakinot, but if you don't want to fly a bomber, you've either got to accept that you're going to have to fly one of those specific heavies,
Which is only 3.
Yeah, well, I am. This is particularly on the EU server.
Mm-hmm.
Or you have to fly those bombers, or you have to accept that you're not going to necessarily be competitive. Now, to me, that's destroying the variety of the game.
Well, I mean, even on the NA server, it's like, I can go up at tier 10, I can fly my F-86 every day. I love my F-86. Will I win a lot in my F-86? Not necessarily. Not really because of anything I've done, but because, you know, bombers are the things that win games in Period 3. And, you know, if you do care about winning in Period 3, you fly the bombers. If you want to have a chance of winning, you fly heavies. And if you just want to have fun, you fly literally anything else. Does that sum it up pretty good?
Yeah, there are one or two exceptions. The MEP 1101 can do a job against bombers. The big problem on the EU server is that frequently you're up against 3 or 4 bombers.
Yeah, the 1101 on NA has a much better shot of actually making a difference in that regard. Because at most we have like 2, maybe 3. I've seen 3 bomber players a match before, but only like once or twice, not that often.
Yeah, I think you and I are actually saying the same thing. I'm talking about 3 or 4 per team, not per game.
Oh,
Victory is in
yeah,
sight.
fair enough.
Get up.
We lost the mining play, but it's like way too late.
Great job today.
All bot game,
Waiting
Bob.
for you back home.
Oh, bot game, it took them forever to take
Nothing
a
to
sector.
see here.
Literally, like, one of the write-off games. It's like, oh, yeah, this happened. And that's it.
Okay, you choose for this battle, and let's try and make it a good one.
Didn't I choose 6? It's your choice.
You did, but I'm going to as the older gentleman, I'm going to defer to your youth and say that you can choose this battle because I think this is going to be our last one.
Okay.
You have an exam tomorrow.
I do have... Well, tomorrow night. It's not like I don't have time to review.
I always used to do a couple of hours last-minute revision, not as my only revision, you understand, but I used to do a couple of hours revision just before the exam. I always found that to be an excellent technique.
Yep. You know what? Let's go back to 7, and I will fly the new Corsair. Because I haven't flown it in a few weeks, and I miss flying the new Corsair. I think it's fun.
Let's try and get a win in this filling. Mind you, it is a long time since I last took an exam. September 2001.
Do you remember what the exam was on?
Just trying to remember which field it was in. So the one on databases was the second to last exam. and the last one was on programming.
Mm.
But because I already knew how to program before I went into the degree, although it taught me a lot, even so, the last exam I can always remember this. It was a 3-hour exam. You were allowed to leave any time up to 2.5 hours into the exam. The last half hour you had to sit there. I finished the entire exam in 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I sat there and I very obviously leant back and just tried to relax. Now I had a plan, but the invigilator came up to me and very quietly said in a quiet Scots voice, she said, "You're not thinking of leaving, are you?" And I said, "No, I'm having a 5-minute break and then I'm going to check my work." And that was the very last exam I ever took. That was for my MSc in computing.
Mm. I wish I could say I was about to take my last exam ever.
No, you've got many ahead of you, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I've got
Sorry, all this time I've been chuntering and I didn't press the battle button. You should have said.
You're fine. The exam tomorrow is physics, and I think the day after I have a thrust and propulsion exam for my fundamentals.
Physical thrust and propulsion. We're not going to make jokes about that, are we?
No. This is aircraft engines. This is an aircraft engine test.
Do tell me, the physics, is it all classical physics?
It's calculus-based physics.
Classical.
Newtonian
mechanics.
I've never heard physics referred to as classical physics, so I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that.
Yeah, okay. So in my world, classical physics is roughly the Newtonian world, and then there's quantum mechanics, which is a whole different story.
Okay, it's not quantum mechanics stuff. I don't think I would ever need quantum mechanics to deal with
well, that's not necessarily true. Now, aircraft themselves, yes, but radar sets, you would be getting into not necessarily quantum mechanics, but certainly mathematics, which was non-classical. Radar depends, if I remember correctly, on the use of imaginary numbers in order to simplify the calculations and make them work, particularly to filter out noise from some things that aren't targets.
Right. Also, thanks, Petri. Have a good day. Have some good games.
Attention.
Okay, so I am obviously going to go to our
Good luck.
military base, try and dispose of the...
Do you want me to go garrison, then? I can go either.
Yeah, go garrison.
Okay. Also,
Yeah,
TH Highway. Well, T Highway. I remember. I know him. He's pretty good. He's in a bomber, though, which you should be able to easily handle.
In theory, I should be countering him.
He may be... No, he is same tier. We're top tier. Hey, we finally get a top tier game. Let's go. Ah, the Corsair. So much more responsive than a Tornado.
Could use it if I have to.
I'm sorry, game. How did those rockets not penetrate the central garrison target? Like, I fired 3 rockets, and none of them went in. They all exploded on the outer shell of the buildings. Like, what the heck, man?
I believe, and I am being careful here, I believe the mechanic is that there's a penetration calculation, which you can lose.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And then it just acts like high explosive on the outside of the building, as opposed to doing...
what it's supposed to.
Damage inside the building.
I got the P-51, but I did not get to the military base in time to prevent them from flipping it.
Okay.
So
it is quite a hard thing to do. frequently. Hoping I actually took out my Dax engine.
Okay, here come the P-38s. Ooh, nearly avoided the ram.
Right, you are going to have to do some work on your ram avoidance.
Yep. I feel like Tier 8's the best place to practice that, considering how ram-happy those J4s are.
Yeah, that's fair. They are ram happy. I allowed myself to get rammed by one earlier this stream.
Oh, there's a yak! No, 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 no. The frickin' P-51 showed up and got me while I was dealing with the yak.
I was going to say, that was a very, very odd noise you just made.
Well, I blame the microphone.
Yeah, it was definitely the microphone, you're right.
Good news, actually. I should be able to go home and get the part I need, next weekend.
To be truthful, I have not noticed a problem with the microphone.
Well, it's lower quality than I want. I can hear it.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be like, once I get my good microphone back, then I'll actually start like recording videos and stuff again.
Launching rockets at us from the military base. Take action.
Yeah, I've just killed their human bomber over here, by the way.
Great.
I should actually be in a position to go and assault theirs.
Oh, we lost that garrison. We lost that garrison. It's a garrison.
Good afternoon, Cleeks. Good to see you.
Hello, Cleeks.
Good job. Well done. I've just seen what you've done now. There's a Yak 1M. I'm coming for him as well.
Alright, I'm gonna get a swipe at him. He's half.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on these P-38s. They're moving to get on your tail.
Yak is down.
Turning on the P-38s.
Good.
They broke off.
That's all. I see which one you're shooting at. I'll shoot the other one.
Nice. Here comes the Yak 9U.
Yep. I've probably got enough time to be able to face up to him.
The P-51 is below him.
Yep, I see it.
I'm not sure which one's more dangerous.
Human.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, actually, that actually is begging a question, prompting a question. Yeah, okay. He wasn't very aware of me, so I just mullered him.
Alright, I managed to make the Yak break off.
Super. I'm going to shoot the Yak now.
Yep, have at him. I'm too close to actually, like, get the guns on. And here comes a
Not.
bot Corsair. Oh, Yak 1M behind me. That's fun.
So I've got involved with an X F50 there. Right, what's on you? Let's have a look.
I'm on a
I'm driving on
Corsair.
the Corsair.
Should be a Yak 1M in the area. Oh yeah, there he is.
Our military base is launching strikes on the enemy.
I think I set him on fire.
Easier for you.
Oh, there goes my engine. I'm gonna work on this other Corsair.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Yak.
I'm going to try and make him chase me so you can get shots at him.
My engine's still out, but I will try to accommodate.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Good time. Got rid of the active. Now you've got multi-role bot and a grand
Yep.
attacker. Farm what you can. The game's nearly over.
From all the excitement, I have about 80 health left. Ow.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of my aircraft when I did. I flew into their spawn, caused damage, and then got shot down.
There's a heavy storm here. Unable to
There we go.
proceed.
There we go.
Return into base.
Not a bad
Do
game.
you copy?
Well played. Thank you for carrying me through most of those battles.
I don't know if that was the case for a lot of them.
Now, it was largely pretty good. Hegvekanot. Sergeant Zach is a good egg. I've just read back and I saw your comment earlier, and I understand your comment, and had it been somebody I didn't know who was doing it, I probably would have been peeved. Sergeant Zach is a friend, it's not an issue.
Oh, what?
He's
When
a gent.
Sergeant Zach was getting in the games all the time? No, I don't mind Sergeant Zach. He's cool.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be Zach than certain other people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I-
As I say, go on.
I could have swore that Corvus was saying that he was going to try and do that exact same thing this morning, but I think he overslept.
It's never a problem with friends. Where it gets irritating is where you think somebody who doesn't know you is trying to target you. And that's irritating, Hegvekanot. But as I say, I do know Sergeant Zach very well. So it's all good. It's all fine. But thank you for worrying about it, Hegvekanot. Right, F-22. I'm going to let you go off and do whatever you're going to do. Either relax or do a bit more revision this afternoon.
It's going to be eat, and then study, and then dinner, and then something else.
It's not quite afternoon for you yet, actually, but the rest this morning. Best of luck with your exams this week. Do let me know how you get on.
Yes,
I
yes.
look forward to hearing good and positive results for you.
Thank you. I appreciate you wanting to fly today.
Wouldn't be without it. I know it's been quite frustrating a lot for me, but I'm looking forward again to doing this again next week.
Yeah, we'll see about that one. Remember,
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna,
keep me advised.
Yeah, I will let you know if it's looking like I won't be back in time for the stream.
Yeah, if you can't make it, I'll find somebody else to fly with. I know the score. Right, so with that, F-22, I'm going to drop you off the call, and so I can say cheerio to people.
Yeah.
And with a bit of luck, we will do this next week, but even if we don't next week, we'll do it again soon.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of your day, my friend.
Yep, you too. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Well, folks, that was the Noble Q. We try to do this every week. Not sure about next week, but we try to play every week, and if you want to drop by and say hi, absolutely do that. And yeah, that's really about it. I'm gonna go take care of college crap, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Have a good day.